Okay, we're live. Welcome, welcome. My name is Karen Kane. Let's get this party started on a really positive note. My name is Karyn, and I help people heal and become happy, healthy, and free. What's up, self care with Ava? Hi. So, the title of this live it's a real life thing. Somebody just commented, and it's one of my top fans. And they said, Karyn, let me lower this. I'm just getting right to the topic. Let's see, is that lower? Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get right to the topic. So one of my top fans said, Karyn Kane, please help me. I'm broke. Help me. Anything from your heart, please. And here's what I got. The biggest thing that I can give to this person, that light just went out, and that's fine. To this person is what I'm about to do. It's this live. Okay? So if I give somebody a monetary request, and because they're like, help me, I'm broke. If I give them money, I'm actually doing a disservice, because what I can really give is what I'm about to talk about. And that is, you're only as broke as your mind tells you you are. Let me say that again. You are only as broke as your mind tells you you are. If you say you're broke, you're going to be broke. No amount of money that I could give you is actually you're never going to get out of that state of being. It's a mindset. It is changing your thinking, changing your life. I am fine. Thank you. It is literally changing and breaking your mindset and your patterns and your lack and limiting beliefs. Thank you for the hearts, or the heart. Thank you for the love. So when we change, hey Cindy. So we only know what we are taught. And we're not taught like the basics of life, like how to make money. We're really not. We're taught how to do math, how to make a sentence, where does your comma go? We are taught, let's do some workouts and move our body. We are taught, we're not taught like the real, like how to live life on life's terms, which is why I sucked at it for so long, because nobody's taught me how to make money or told me like any of that, like how to function in the real world. What are your responsibilities going to be? And how do you make money? Okay, so I can tell you, and I'll share my story. So what I'm about to give is based upon my own journey and experience. And my own journey experience involved having that lack and limitation mindset. I was broke. People were enabling me, especially when I was in active addiction. I literally had no self-esteem. I had no knowledge of money management. I had no knowledge of how to make money, how to keep money, how to invest money, what's important for, like, if you're going to get married and have kids, what are your responsibilities? So this is all really, really important stuff, right? Nobody teaches us this stuff, which is mind-blowing. So when I got this comment today, Karyn Kane, please help me. I'm broke. Help me. Anything from your heart, please. So I'm about to give you what I think will be the best gift that I could possibly give you. And I'm not going to use your name, but you know who you are. And you are one of my top fans. And I'm so grateful because you do like every single one of my posts. Thank you with all of my heart. So what I can give to you is what I think will be the best gift. And it's from my experience. The way that I used to think, which was like, I'm broke, I'm poor. I literally used to steal like change or like scrape up change to go buy bottles of alcohol. Yep, I'm not proud. But it's definitely, it's a humbling experience to think about that. I was in such a state of being that I had to oh, hey. Nick. You guys, just saw the comments. I just clicked on the comments on Facebook. So real quick, Marie says, because what says send stars is just, that's an automatic message. But limiting belief holds us back many areas. Actually, we are programmed early. Absolutely. Reprogramming is the way. Nick Kane says, my ex-husband, he says, I'll send stars later this week. That's awesome. Thanks. Thank you. Maria says you're great. Yeah, I'm honest. Absolutely. So, I'm very transparent. Kaya, hey everybody. So what I can share, and the best thing that I can give my top fan, one of my top fans, is this knowledge and the tools to reprogram. So in order for us to change our life, we literally have to change patterns, rewiring our brain and our thinking for what we grew up on. I was just thinking about it the other day. So yeah, I literally used to scrape up change or even steal money or like try to sell stuff just to like make sure that I could like buy my alcohol. So talk about toxic behaviors and lack and limitation and not being, set up for success. Yeah. Okay. So based upon that knowledge that I used to have, I started working on my mindset. I started taking classes, reading books, listening to books. I started really plugging into transformation, to really changing my life, because what I knew somehow, I don't know even how, in my heart, that I did want to help people. And so when I was struggling, helping people and kind of going like back and forth and sober, not sober, sober, not sober, bing, 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 like a ping pong. What do you call it? Ping pong, or pinball. She's a pinball wizard. Yeah, that was me. Okay. So let's get it down into the nitty gritty about, what my biggest gift can be for this particular person. So I'm just going to call this person like top fan, because you really are. And I'm grateful. So, in order to change, that desperation of, please help me from my heart. So from my heart, I'm about to help you. And what I can say is, first of all, literally, you have to start embodying an abundant mindset. You have to know that it is your birthright. You are infinitely abundant. You are infinitely prosperous. And so knowing this is your birthright and this is your truth, always know. I mean, a lot of people are hoarding their money, or they're like literally revolving their life around their money. And that's why it's limiting what you're capable of, so literally you're capable of anything. Just know that you are. And you're only as limited to what you're capable of, even like monetary wise, is your thinking. So when you change your thinking, you can change your life, and you consciously are changing. But here's the thing is, a lot of people don't do this because you have to be patient, and you also have to have the faith. So we're programmed to believe that we have to do certain things, and people stay in jobs that they hate for like literally till they get like tenure, or they get what is it with the government that help me out, guys, because my mind's like not thinking of it. But And can everybody hear me okay, by the way? You guys can hear me? So when we start to fully embody the faith and the truth that we are infinitely abundant and we are infinitely prosperous. So one of the things that I'm trained in doing is something called a spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. And so when I do these prayers in my client sessions, the whole thing is an affirmation. It's super cool and super powerful. So it's as if whatever you're desiring or whatever you're healing from, it's already done. It's already complete. It is so, and so it is. And that's how it ends. So if it is so, and so it is, then that's it. Okay. So if you tell yourself that you're poor, you're poor. It's not going to change. So if I think about, the way I used to be and how I've just plugged in and also invested in myself, knowing that the money's gonna flow. And it's not like, hi, Bri. So if the money, if we, indeed, we are infinitely abundant, then the money is going to come. If you're afraid that the money is not going to come, then you're living in fear. The money won't come. You will be struggling. If you know that the money, and I actually took out some like Beachbody Monopoly money to tell you what I used to do. So the abundant mindset, you just literally have to start telling yourself like affirmations. There's a great meditation, like on YouTube, there's tons of meditations, which I should probably do one. There's a meditation by Bob Proctor, and you can listen to it like all night long. And it's money is flowing to me in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a daily basis or something like that. And that's the mindset that you have to start programming into your mind. Money is flowing to me from multiple sources and increasing quantities on a daily basis. And literally it's just repeating that over and over again. Yeah, faith is key. You are absolutely right. Okay, so for example, so change your thinking. So the thinking is I am infinitely abundant, right? I'm infinitely abundant. So if I'm infinitely abundant, then basically it's always coming. It's always, there's never a limit. Okay. So knowing that it's always flowing and you believe this, then it's going to flow. So I went a couple, through my different phases. So a lot of people say like, just put money like all over your house, like just put money like in random places all over your house. So if you don't have real money, so what I used to do is I used to take the Monopoly money and I would put it all over my house in places where I would keep money. So it's knowing the money is flowing. Or you could also in my room, I have a check. So I wrote a check, this was years ago, from the universe. And, it was like, I forget what it is. It's in my room. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it or put it in one of my stories. But that was I just showed everybody. Okay. Whoops. Great. So I'm trusting the universe that all is well. But yeah, so even if it's like $1 bill, just put money in different places all over the place. Don't keep it in one spot. Okay. So it's as if you already have it. Okay. It's already yours. So you have to believe in the abundant mindset. So you literally have to fully embody, I am infinitely abundant. I am infinitely prosperous. Yeah, because that is your truth. That is all of our truth. It's no different between you or where you live or where you live. But, if you go to if we think geographically in certain locations or maybe like parts of cities that are lower income, it's because they've been raised a certain way with the lack and limitation, and they're like pinching pennies, or they think they have to steal to get their food or to survive. And you are as limited as you're thinking. So if you believe and know that the money is coming, it's always flowing, it starts to flow. And you have to be willing to live a little on the edge and step fully into faith, because we're going to get rewarded. God will be like, oh, she is on board. She gets it. She's living in full faith. She knows the money is flowing. So when you know the money is flowing, you will be rewarded, because it's the law of attraction, right? The law of circulation also. So when you give, when you give, then you receive tenfold. And this is more than just money, right? The abundance, a wealth of abundance is like, do you have a well-balanced life? Not just the money, but the activities, the vacations, boy, I said a mouthful. The relationships, the jobs. So it's all that's the abundant life, the wealthy lifestyle. The wealthy lifestyle, to me, is not. It's not about just the money. If you're just on a money trip, man, you're not going to be happy, and that's for sure. So I know, say like my 18-year-old son, he's 18, so he's like, ooh, it's like in his mind he wants to like chase the money. And I'm like, like just having a bunch of money is not going to bring you happiness. There's so much more to life than just the money, right? So it's not it's fully knowing, like, if you tap in to your God qualities. So I'm going to turn this music off 1 second, because it's annoying me. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we can fully focus on what. So this is what happens here. You know what? Actually, you know what? Okay, so let me see if I covered everything. Yeah, okay. So it's just really embodying like God qualities and following your faith, okay? So what I'm going to do is something that I just mentioned, an affirmative prayer, or it's also called a spiritual mind treatment. And this is my gift to this person, the top fan, but all of you, that no accidents, no coincidences, that you're here midday or morning or wherever you are. It's I think it's 2 p.m. And you're watching this for a reason. So I'm super grateful that you're here. Thank you so much. If you do like this content and you're interested in more like this, spiritual development, holistic healing and recovery, but really focusing on like healing, because if we had an addiction and we're in recovery, most likely we need to focus on healing. So it all comes down to healing back to our God self, back to like our birth. When we were born, we were perfect, whole, and complete. Thanks, Marie. She's 11 a.m. in San Jose, California. Nice. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Yeah, she's and she also said I rewatched The Secret. Yeah, cool. All good stuff. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a little affirmative prayer for that lack and limitation mindset, and to shift it into the abundance mindset. Okay. So let's settle in. If you can do this now, great. If not, let's see, we're doing it at what point? About 19 minutes. Okay. So with 19 minutes, we are going to actually tap in and do a spiritual mind treatment. It's also called an affirmative prayer. Okay. So I am going to invite you to settle in to wherever you are. If you can, don't close your eyes if you're driving. If you want to watch it later when you're comfortable in your own home and you can settle in, Absolutely do that. Thank you. All right. So everybody take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale. God is omnipresent. God is omnipotent, omniscient. God is perfect, whole, and complete. God is peace, love, light, harmonious relationships, infinite abundance, infinite prosperity. God is truth, wisdom, beauty. I am one with God, and as I know this truth for myself, I know this truth for each and every one of us. For there are no accidents, no coincidences that you are here, right now. For everything is energy, and we are all connected. And there is only one mind, and that is God's mind, and that is our mind too. And knowing this truth, everything that God is, we are. As we step into this moment, this very moment, we shift into the abundant mindset, knowing that we are infinitely abundant in love, in money, prosperity, in our relationships. We are abundant in peace, peace within. The world is abundant. We are abundant. Step outside, look around. That is God, nature, nature, God. There is no lack and limitation, for that is just a figment of your imagination. And I invite you right here, right now, to literally excavate those thought patterns of lack and limitation out of your mind, out of your body, and they will evaporate into the nothingness of which it came. For you are everything that God is. You are pure goodness of love and light, and you are infinitely abundant. Money is flowing into your life in increasing quantities on a daily basis from multiple sources. Money is flowing into your life in increasing quantities and from multiple sources. That is your truth. That is your birthright. You are abundant. You are a child of God. And knowing this truth, I'm so grateful for God's gift, grateful for this moment, grateful we woke up today, grateful we are connected, grateful for your support, your time, attention, your trust. Thank you, God. And thank you, everyone who is here or sees this on the replay, for I know that we are divinely guided. And knowing this truth with my gratitude, full-hearted, I know that this is the gift that we've been given, and it is each and every one of our birthright. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for the gifts, for the abundance, for the love, the peace, the light, everything that is ours right now, right here, right now. And I send this into the law, knowing that it is already complete. It is already done, for it is so, and so it is. And take a nice inhale. So that's what I'm talking about. You're welcome. Marie says, thank you for the prayer. You're welcome. Those are really powerful. So just so you know, I do spiritual counseling, life coaching sessions. I do them in person, and I also do them via Zoom. And when we do that, in the very beginning, we do an invocation. So that's like aligning us with source. And then we do the session. And then at the end of the session, I do that type of prayer, spiritual mind treatment at the very end, specifically tapping into whatever we discussed during the session. So it's super powerful, and I record it, so I'm able to give you that audio to take with you, with you moving forward. So yeah, and those sessions right now, they're $50 and they're worth every penny. Trust me. I think one session really could change it changes people's lives. So it's awesome. So awesome. You guys, I'm so happy that you got to be here with me. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate your time and your attention. Also, if you are interested in staying connected to knowing what I'm offering, you can also just sign up for my email list on KarynKane.com, which is Spiritually Ascending. And yeah, you're welcome. And I hope, that was really the biggest gift that I could give my friends, top fan friends. So I could give money, but how's that going to solve the actual issue of the condition of the mind that is in that limiting belief? So what my gift is to make the person aware that literally they can change it, like money can be flowing. And I understand if they're in like a lower, if they're in a country where, it is a poor country, there's always a way, be that person that's going to be think outside the box and step into your faith. And, I also believe like community connections can come together and really create, like we are creating creative beings. That's what we were born. That's also God. So when we create, God can reward us with our creations, especially if we're doing things for others. So just keep that in mind. We might come back at me and say, well, this country is poor and we're poor and we don't have resources. But that truly is the mindset and the belief system. So if one person starts to change it and then gives that to someone else, it's literally like the law of attraction, so the best gift that I can give this person is what I just gave. So hopefully, that this will help or help any of us, really, if you're not familiar with this type of thinking and this just planted some seeds, I hope you water the seeds nicely. Also, there's lots of books. There's all kinds of YouTube. There's classes. There's all kinds of things where you can shift. Yeah. So if there's something that you want, like if you want a session with me and you literally say it's too much, that's you're limiting your beliefs and limiting your God qualities. So don't say that you can't. Say, I would like to just right now. I'm not ready to do it right now, but I will. So does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you like this video, click subscribe and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Love you. Mwah. Namaste.